Welcome to What's Up Pasadena. Art and community are big in our beautiful city, and we're showcasing some colorful events and generous hearts. On this episode, we check out an art show presented by Five Keys, a charter school working to change the lives of inmates through education, introduce you to Chef Tony Lancaster and the inspiring mission of HOPE Cafe and Catering, give you 10 hacks for sensational and safe summer, and witness street art redefined at the 3rd annual BoldPas.
We're here today at BoldPas, a day of art and play. It's the 3rd edition of this amazing event where we bring together outdoor temporary installations. This year we have 17, which is greater than we've had in any other year. And we've also brought in live painters and lots of hands-on experiences.
Yeah, the idea was based on bringing something bold and playful to Old Pasadena. We're known as a long-standing city with an arts community, but we wanted to bring something different. So these are pieces that come in and are only up for one day, so you have to come out and see them. And they're all made from simple materials, and they make you see the city in a different way and see our beautiful alley walkways in a different way and experience public space in a different way. We also have 3 of our businesses participating by decorating their facade. So we have a lot of different materials. We're standing underneath an amazing tapestry of fabric and paint and streamers, if you're seeing. And so this is hung from a 3rd floor garage and coming down to the cross so that people can walk underneath it. We have a piece that is a bunch of shimmery, beautiful gold plastic that comes out of the windows, again, of a 3rd floor garage, and it's completely covering the side of a building. We have a sea of balloons that are all colors of blue and turquoise, and they're moving in the wind so that it feels like it is underwater. So really a big variety of cardboard, painted cardboard, paper, origami, a lot of really simple materials that are being used in really surprising ways.
Cardboard TV is all about the idea of playing with cardboard, growing up playing with a toy and imagining it to be something else. And cardboard TV behind me is actually TV screens or cardboard looking like TV screens. And when you use your smartphone, they come to life. The TVs actually play content.
I teach at Marshall Fundamental, and I have 3 9th grade classes, and we wanted to do a project that was fun for them and fun for people to look at. So I came up with a silhouette project because the kids are at 9th grade all about them, and so this way they could draw them, and they didn't have to worry about realism. They could have fun with patterns and colors. And then I thought it was so much fun for them, it would also be fun for people that are participating in the event to be able to do the same thing. Teenagers have so much energy. I wanted to make sure that we had an art piece that showed the teenage energy, so I told them let's make patterns and energetic patterns, so that all the silhouettes would have excitement and energy like they have.
So an important element of this event is to involve all of the businesses and restaurants in the Old Pasadena district. And we've done that for the 3 years that we've been holding the event. This year, something that we tried that's a little bit different is that we've offered these little round orange bee stickers. We're handing those out to all event goers, and we're encouraging them to go into the businesses so that the business owners can see, wow, we're bringing out a lot of people today, and also offer lots of different discounts. This event is different because it's out in the middle of an alley, and there's great architecture, and we think that it's also such amazing photo opportunities. We're in the Instagram era, we're in the social media era. I think people love to experience art in a very hands-on, selfie way, and so we love watching everybody come to this event and hold up the camera and take pictures of themselves with the art. I think the color and the vibrancy and just kind of the community spirit. I think everybody feels like it's just a really great day to come out and celebrate the arts of Pasadena and their community in a really fun and lighthearted way.
We hear the stories of people whose lives have been left hanging by a thread, or whose worlds have been blasted apart. And whether it's care or community that people need, we're here to help them live a new chapter. Be a lifeline to the most vulnerable.
At the Pasadena Convention Center, the Dream On Art Show presented by the Five Keys Charter School features some unexpected artists.
Five Keys is the most unique charter school probably in the entire United States. Five Keys is the first charter school in the country to operate inside of an adult correctional facility. And today, Five Keys runs the education programs in 7 counties in California. And next year it'll be 9 counties. Down here in Los Angeles, we run a complete high school inside of the LA County jails, likewise in San Bernardino. Basically, the mission of Five Keys is through the use of social and restorative justice principles. We are trying to restore communities that have been traditionally underserved and disenfranchised through education and other services. So in addition to education, we run a huge transitional employment program for ex-offenders in Los Angeles. We currently employ about 100 ex-offenders down here in the LA area. We have a program called the Pit Stop Program. And we have community ambassadors that work in Skid Row, and wherever you see the green JC&Co toilets, they're staffed by a person that's making sure that they're clean and safe for the community to use. Those are all Five Keys employees. 100% of them are ex-offenders, all earning a living wage and full benefits. This is our 6th annual art show. It started up in San Francisco, where Five Keys is from, where we just had our 10th annual one up in San Francisco. And this is a representation of our students' work. You know, a lot of art shows try and focus on, you know, the best of the best and really showcase the talented students they have. We really want to show who our students are. So we have representation from all levels of our students. I mean, the average age of our students is 26 years old. One thing, common thread all of our students have, they are 100% high school dropouts. Whether they're in our jail program or in our community programs where we partner with other nonprofits to allow those that never finish school to come and get a free high school education through Five Keys. So this is representation of the many community sites we have in Los Angeles. One piece I want to particularly draw attention to is there's a bunch of drawings of faces. Those are on bed sheets that an inmate did in the San Bernardino County Jail. And it was amazing that the Sheriff's Department allowed us to bring those out here for the art show. But if you take a look at that, those are truly spectacular pieces of art. There's a lot of talent behind bars, but also in the community. The purpose of the art show is to really showcase the talents of our students, whether they're our students that come to us from the community, whether they're students that are in custody, but also our employees in our transitional job program. Anybody affiliated with Five Keys, we wanted to show that talent goes beyond just excelling in school, but this is a way of using other senses that maybe someone might not be doing great in algebra, might not be doing, you know, terrific in English, or they're having trouble writing essays, whatever the case might be. This is a place for them to showcase their artistic talent. And the artistic talent range is all over the map for us. It doesn't matter if you're just a beginning, you know, artist just learning how to draw figures or glue things together, or you're an accomplished artist like this gentleman who from the San Bernardino County Jail. This is just a way to honor our students in the community. Oh, art provides so many outlets for students. I mean, like I said, imagine if you can't read very well or write, or you struggle in math, and you're tired of seeing that, you know, C or D or 50% on the paper, but then you're able to draw and release, and you're not graded on how straight a line you can draw or how perfect your circle is. It's all about your own individual expression and your personal ability to express yourself. That's what art is for us. It's helping people be successful in other ways. And parenthetically, a lot of our really good, talented students are also fantastic artists as well. So it's really about giving everybody an opportunity to succeed. This is really a transformative experience, actually, for everybody. This is one of those events like graduations where staff gets to sit back and relax and really honor our students in the community. For our students, so many of them, because of their backgrounds from poverty, trauma, violence, possible incarceration, so many of them have never been recognized for anything they've done. I mean, we sometimes will hand out a certificate for a student doing good in a class, just a certificate. And so often we hear, this is the first time I've ever been honored or recognized for everything. So this is a way to honor those who wanted to contribute to this program. We have performances tonight, we have spoken word, we have songs, we have rap, we have essays, and it's really a great chance to honor our people, our students, and enlighten the community. It's open to the community because it's important that we educate those about what takes place in the city where we live. We're trying to let people know that there are other people out there, and they matter, and look what they're capable of. So it's really about honoring our community.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
this.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look! While HOPE Cafe strives to deliver delicious food to their customers every day, the secret ingredient to their success is their mission to give back to the community.
So our name HOPE stands for Help One Person Every Day. And so our mission is to reach the outcast, outsourced, overlooked, teach them a trade, teach them how to feed themselves, feed their family, feed the community. So we look for opportunities to employ people that society deems unemployable, because we understand that things happen. We make mistakes. Bad things happen, bad choices happen, or just bad luck. And so we want to come alongside people and help them get back on their feet. And we have some great customers. Here in Pasadena, our biggest customer would be Kaiser. They only have 10,000 employees here, so why not feed them? We're one of those crazy companies that can serve 10,000 people with 48-hour notice. There's not too many of us around that can do that, and we make everything from scratch all the way down to our bread. I came to Southern California in 2008 with a change of clothes and a backpack. I was homeless and had years of drug and alcohol issues, really trying to kill myself through drinking and using. Literally, I walked into the bathroom one morning after being up for 14 days and looked in the mirror, and I saw my face reflected in the mirror, but my chest was charcoal, like my soul was burnt. And at the time, I wasn't a very spiritual person. Literally dropped to my knees and called out to a God that I didn't know. And I asked him to save me or take me. And ultimately, he did both. Through that experience, I knew I needed to get some help. From that point, I got sober, and in that process of getting sober, I found God. I didn't know, he was ever with me. I didn't ever really have a connection, but I now knew I needed to have a connection in order to stay sober. And so it's just started that journey. I was literally unemployable because of my past and all the legal issues that I had. I couldn't get a job at McDonald's. And that's why the hope part, that help one person every day, is the way it is. So people, whether or not they have a relationship with God or not, can understand, everybody needs help. Everybody can experience what it's like to give, whether you have any money or not. Literally, you could push in a cart for somebody at the grocery store. You can open the door for somebody. You could actually stop and ask somebody how they're doing and wait for them to answer. And so what the cool part is we get to see lives transformed, in the short term and the long term. And even when people leave us, they come back to let us know, hey, this is going on. Our first homeless guy that we hired 3 years later bought his first house. Our 4 standards, which we call core values, one would be live generously. And I think, again, even though it's a workplace, I think it's important that not only do we as owners live generously, but what does that mean for our employees? And how can we encourage them to live generously when they feel like they're living paycheck to paycheck? We live in Southern California. Nobody can afford to live here, but it doesn't have to have anything to do with money. Can I be generous with my time? Can I be generous with my compassion? Can I be generous with just listening to somebody? The next one would be give grace, and it's actually give grace grace. The concept there is really we just all deserve grace. We all make mistakes. We all hit a bad patch. We all make bad decisions, even when we're trying to do the right thing. And so, we need an opportunity to have a second chance. Our third one would be compassionate towards all. It's easy for me to be compassionate for the things that I'm passionate about, but it's hard for me to be compassionate to things that I don't understand or really care about. And then our fourth core value is my absolute favorite, which would be first fruits. Again, and I think this is the encouragement that I can give to the community. and especially business owners, and especially believers, because a lot of times we think, oh, well, we do it at home, we give 10% to our church, or we're not churchgoers, but we help in this nonprofit, or we do this, or we do that, which is all great. But if we have the ability and blessed with the ability to own a business, and if we use that business to what God calls us to do, and we're doing that at our home, why wouldn't we do it in our business?
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up, and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
We've got 10 hacks to make this summer even better. Love the beach, but hate the sandy skin that comes with it? Just use some baby powder to remove it. Set a reminder on your phone to go off when it's time to reapply your sunscreen. If you do get sunburned, make some aloe vera ice cubes to rub against your skin for both a refreshing and healing remedy. Keep an item like a Frisbee or Bocce ball set in your car to always be ready to have some fun wherever you go. Get free admission on August 25th to a nearby national park for National Park Service birthday. Ready to get out the barbecue tongs? Clean your grates by heating up your grill and scrubbing it with an onion and a wad of aluminum foil. Create a backup kit with extra bathing suits and towels for spontaneous trips to the pool. Take advantage of the weather to start exercising by choosing an outdoor activity like yoga on the beach. Recycle used coffee grounds in your garden to help keep away pests like slugs and ants. For upcoming birthday parties, reserve space in your local park to ensure a fantastic day in the sun. Here's to enjoying the summer season to the fullest. Here's your events calendar for the month of July. America Fest, July 4th at the Rose Bowl Stadium. 23rd Annual Free Summer Concert, The Answer to Classic Rock, on July 6th at Farnsworth Park in Altadena. T-Rex Bingo on July 12th at Roman's Bookstore. Moonlight Walk on July 12th at Eaton Canyon Park. Pasadena Symphony and Pop's Rhapsody in Blue on July 13th at the LA County Arboretum. Kids Space Children's Museum's 40th birthday on July 13th through 14th. Level Up 3 on July 19th at Pacific Oaks College. That's your events calendar for the month of July. Thanks for joining us on this episode. Be sure to follow us on social media and visit us at pasadenamedia.org. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.